This Giannis build is dominating NBA 2K26. If you want to handle the ball, we can handle the ball. We can cross up, and then we can go lay. When we out in transition, you already know nobody's stopping us in transition, and we can take off and lay anybody. But we all know why we really here, and we really here to get on that rim. If it's a big 7-footer out on the perimeter that wants to guard us, we got enough ball handle to get past them, and when we get past them, you know we getting on that rim. If they make the mistake of standing underneath the rim, then they're either gonna get dunked on or they're gonna get laid. And you know everybody's gonna back up, so we gotta be able to knock that three down. And regardless if the lay is contested or not, you know we converting that over smaller defenders. We even get ankle breakers from time to time. So if you've been looking for the best Giannis build on YouTube, you've come to the right place. What is YouTube? It's your boy DonnyB, and we back with another video, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here, the start of NBA 2K26. We have the early access, about a week early. Everybody knows that the game comes out officially next Friday, but to those who pre-ordered the two different versions, you got the early access. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been on this Giannis build the entire time. I wanted to give you guys this video yesterday when early access started, but I had to get more clips. I had to get more clips to show you guys how dangerous this build is. And I'm not gonna lie, I think this build might be even crazier than it was in 2K25. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make this build, its strengths, its weaknesses, if it has any. We are also gonna be talking about the badge caps, the cap breakers, the max +2, the badge perks, all of that good stuff, so I can show you guys how to get on that rim. So before we get into the video today, don't forget to drop a like and drop a sub if you're new to the channel, because why wouldn't you? And let's get into the video. All right, guys, so first thing that we want to do is we want to go to the builder. Giannis, doesn't matter what hand, you guys know, number doesn't matter. So we're gonna go 6'11", and if you guys know, like, my last Giannis build in 2K25 was insane, and this one isn't much far off. So we're gonna do 6'10". We're gonna do 232 pounds with a 7'4" wingspan. So the one in 2K25 was still 6'10", but it had 7'6" wingspan. But in this 2K, you can only go up to 6 inches taller than your mod player with the wingspan. So this one still isn't bad. We still get, max drive and dunk and the contact dunk. So that's cool. For the finishing, I did this to a science, bro. I spent all day yesterday trying to do this perfectly for you guys so I could get the most out of this build. You guys know I make a Giannis build every year and it goes insane. So for the close shot, first we're gonna do an 80 for the close shot. We're gonna do 80 for the close shot. For the layups are still crazy in this game. If you know how to time, you guys saw in the intro, the layups that I was hitting were crazy. I got another video coming on layup timing and dunk timing, kind of similar to the one I did in 2K25, just to show you how insane this game can be if you know how to time your layups. So time your layups is really important, and it becomes a lot easier when you have high layup. So for the drive and lay, we're gonna do 90 drive and lay. For the drive and dunk, we're gonna do 96 drive and dunk. So we have max drive and dunk on this build again, which gets us is gonna get us Hall of Fame posterizer, which we're gonna max +1 to legend posterizer. For the mid-range, I have a higher mid-range, I should say, on this build compared to 2K25 or even the last couple years when I made a Giannis build. In this game, you're able to get an 80 mid, and I would say that with an 80 mid, you won't even need to shoot threes half the time. If you're playing ones, if you're like playing ones or something like that, they're gonna give you jump shots a lot of the time. And even though this game has a pure green window, and I've been hitting with a 73, a lot of times they'll just leave you open. So if you want to come in and take the mid, you can still take the mid, and that's a great option. So we got 80 mid range, and then we're gonna go for the three, we're gonna go 71 3. And then for the free throw, we got better free throw on this build also. We're gonna go 70 free throw. For the playmaking, we're able to get 75 pass act. Let's do 75 pass act. For the ball handle, we max the ball handle and max the speed with ball out. And then we got really solid defense all across the board. We've got 80 interior D, we've got an 80 steal, and we've got an 80 block. So for the perimeter D, we're gonna use the cap breakers on the perimeter D. And if you guys know, or if you guys been paying attention, the cap breakers that you use on the attributes that are like low, those increase significantly. So we're gonna put this perimeter up to 50, and once I put a cap breaker on, like 1 or 2 cap breakers might get this to like 60, 65. We'll see. It's no telling until you get the first cap breaker, because unless you watch somebody else. But we got 80 interior, 50 perimeter, 80 steel for silver glove and silver interceptor, and we've got high flying denier on silver. Then for the rebounding, we're gonna go 80 rebounding and 55 offensive rebound, so we're still able to get the silver rebound chaser. And then for the physicals, we've got 77 speed. We're gonna max the speed out, max the agility. We're able to get 80 strength, which is gonna get us gold physical finisher, gold strong handle, which you can max +1, max +2 to get to legend or Hall of Fame, and I'm gonna go over that in a second with how I've kind of broke this down. So we got 80 strength, and then we've got 85 vert. This 85 vert is gonna get us Hall of Fame pogo, which I've never had on my Giannis build, and Hall of Fame posterizer. Okay, so this build at a 99 is shades of 2011 Josh Smith, 2011 Amari Stoudemire, and 02 Chris Webber, and we got the name Slashing Dual Finisher. I'm not gonna lie, I really like that name heavy. I actually really like that name. So as far as the season pass, you've got 4 potential max plus badges, I believe at level 20, 25, 30, and 35. I want to say you get 1 max +1 tier 1, you get a max +2 tier 1, then you get a max +1 tier 2, and a max +2 tier 2. So for that max +1 tier 1 badge, we're gonna use it on posterizer. So you see we get posterizer on Hall of Fame, but we're gonna use that to get it to legend. So we're gonna have legend posterizer, which is already nuts. Like, that's crazy. Then for the max +1 tier 2 badge, we're gonna go to tier 2 here, and we're gonna use that on lightning launch. So we only have lightning launch on bronze, and we're already able to move a little bit, and I really like the dribbling on this game, and that's with a 68 speed with ball and 78 ball handle. But when we get silver lightning launch, we'll probably be able to burst out of those animations a little bit faster, and I can already burst going same side as the ball hand, but I really think once we get silver, it'll feel a lot smoother. Then when we talk about the max +2 tier 1 badge, we're going to use that one on physical finisher. So physical finisher is on gold. Once we use the max +2 tier 1 badge for this one, we'll have legend finisher. So we'll have legend finisher and legend physical finisher. That's crazy. I didn't even have that on the last 2K. That combined with the timing of layups and dunks on this game, this build's gonna be broken. I'm not gonna lie, this build's gonna be broken, bro. This build's gonna be absolutely broken. Then the max +2 tier 2 badge, we're gonna use that one on strong handle, and that one gets the gold, and we'll get that one to legend also. So we'll have legend posterizer, legend physical finisher, legend strong handle, and silver lightning launch due to the max +1 and max +2 badges that we get from just the season pass. This isn't even talking about build specialization. All right, guys, and that is pretty much gonna do it. I do want to get into build specialization, but I haven't really decided what I'm gonna do with it yet, so I'll probably give you guys an update on that, probably my next Giannis video. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you guys can see how insane this build is gonna be, and it is right now. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to drop a like and drop a sub if you're new to the channel, man. We're on that grind of 10,000 subs, and I'll see you guys next video.